Hey guys, welcome back. So, I wanted to do a weekly generalized, update for you guys. This is for July 8th through the 12th of 2019. I was, OFT. I just got back and I am working on the July 2019 monthlies. So, at random, they will just probably start popping up, whenever they're finished uploading. Like I said before, I upload them and sometimes it takes like a whole day for them to even upload. So sometimes I like to wait until they're all uploaded and then, release them all publicly. But because it takes so long, I might just allow them as they upload to just come out. So don't worry, your sign will pop up as soon as the video is uploaded. Okay. So what else? We're going to do this, weekly reading here, but I'm going to start off with a message card. Then we'll go into the cartomancy, and of course, I will close out with a few of the romance angel cards, like I always do. If you have been here for a while, then you understand how I read. If you are new, I just wanted to let you guys know, because it's generalized, it could be any sign, okay? Any sign, meaning it could be your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, whatever it is that you're searching for in regards to answers, inquiring about a certain circumstance or situation, looking for guidance in any way, shape, or form. That's the message that you're going to hear. It's going to trigger you immediately. You'll understand exactly what it is that I'm saying, because 99.9% of the time I don't, because I'm reading generally, So because I tell more of a story than anything, I always tell you guys, take with you what you understand and throw the rest away. Meaning that if there's a break in the storyline, because I do try to pull out as much information as I possibly can across the board. If there's something that, all of a sudden doesn't make sense to you, it doesn't pertain to you, don't worry about it. Just take with you what you understand, put the pieces to the puzzle together yourself, and, hopefully I'll be able to provide whatever it is that you're looking for here, okay? So let's get into this. I want to start out with one of these, and kind of just go from there, all right? Archangel Gabriel, and I will hold it up to see if we can get that on there. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. All right. So let's just talk about this generally speaking here. And if you are looking, for a path in communications or arts, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter if it's just that or whatever it is that you're desiring to do. What this is indicating here is that, when it says life purpose, it's like life purpose, look at it as, what are you passionate about? What makes you feel good, right? And it's normally in regards to being part of a collective, whether it's helping others in some way, shape, or form, or being part of something that, works in regards to, it's like, certain things don't work unless there is a person doing this job, that job, this job, that job. It all comes together. Think of, we'll just say a movie, okay? There's so many different components into putting together that movie. So whatever it is that your passion is, you can almost in a sense find your life purpose there, okay? It's not about working a job that you truly hate in order to make that money, in order to survive. Yeah, you have to, in a sense, do that, but it doesn't mean that you have to live like that forever, okay? You can do what it is that you're passionate about, but insecurities hold you back from doing that. Why? Well, judgment of others, you just don't think that it'll work for you, or it's something that isn't popular in your area, make it popular. If it's not something that is popular in your area, introduce people to whatever your art could be. You have no idea what people could be drawn to. Something different, tired of the same old thing over and over again, right? Definition of insanity. So it's like, you think that your idea is a great idea, it feels good to you, you get excited about it, why not turn that idea into a reality? People think that it's impossible. You're possible. I'm possible. It's not impossible. Okay. Now, as you know, I am a life coach. These are things that I do help people with. Okay. So I help to create, so to speak, a plan, or, provide you with advice, guidance in giving you certain avenues that you could possibly take, flipping your perception, encouragement, guidance, things of that nature. Okay. So I will help you, but so will Archangel Gabriel here. Whether you believe in these types of things or not, I mean, if you're watching my channel, then there's a high probability that you do. Something outside of yourself, that is there that you can call on in order to help guide you, clear your mind, raise your consciousness, follow your intuition, that gut feeling that we all discredit, but later on say, I knew I should have done that. It's like, yeah, that's called your inner GPS system. That's what I call it, at least. And that's where a lot of your passion comes from, something that feels good to you. But things that don't feel good to you is also your body telling you that something is off, that something is wrong, warning you, right? So, yeah, let's just end it there. But don't allow your insecurities to hold you back. That is literally the only thing that ever holds somebody back from being who they truly are, is worry of what other people will think, what other people will say, or just the fear of failure. Well, sometimes you have to fall down in order to understand where there were mistakes, things that, happened, that now you can take those lessons with you, teach others how to avoid having to go through those lessons. And it's also something that helps you gain wisdom here. Okay. So now we're going to jump in to the cards Nancy reading here. Okay. I am using the Bicycle Stargazer deck. Okay. Here's the cards. I'm shuffling them, and I call them flippers. And when they flip out, they rain a lot of relevancy here. Okay. So the Seven of Diamonds. The Seven of Diamonds is a card that indicates the steps that you take in the direction that you are wanting to go in. Efforts are then rewarded. What a coincidence. What was I just saying? Okay. So don't allow your insecurities to hold you back. Start making efforts towards what it is that you're desiring to do. And those efforts in the long run inevitably will be rewarded. People will take no in certain things really hard, because they really had their heart, or maybe they thought they did, set on something. And they're going in that direction and it comes back no. And then you fall into the level of depression, different for everybody, of disappointment, no. No doesn't mean no forever, or no, this isn't right, or no, you're all wrong about what it is that you're desiring to do. It just means no, not here. No, this will keep you farther away from what it is that you really want. This will hold you back from what it is that you want to do. No means not here, not the right place. Doesn't mean that that place doesn't exist. It's just not there, right? So, the Seven of Diamonds just indicates the steps that you take, you will then in fact see your efforts rewarded. Sometimes, those steps that you're taking and the multiple no's, it wears on you. It's like really, really hard, right? But in the long run, if you keep going, if you keep pushing through, you will see your efforts rewarded. Okay. You just always have to follow how you feel. Okay. But don't allow your emotions to cloud your judgment. It's always feelings first, thoughts second, but don't allow your feelings to cause you to become so illogical that you're not thinking clearly, right? You know, you allow your, it's more or less those fearful emotions or the negative emotions that cause judgment to become clouded because you become angry or enraged and mad, right? We've all been there. And then later on you think about it and you go, wow, I totally, you know, caused myself all of this upset, and I should have thought it through before my reaction. Hey, totally get it. It's okay. Happens to everybody. It is what it is. But once you understand that, it's like you can take those, you know, disappointments a lot less harder. Take them more with ease, understanding of yourself that, you know, I'm always exactly right where I'm supposed to be. Everything is always working out for me. You know, you have to be more encouraging towards yourself and understanding of yourself than so hard on yourself, okay? So these two cards just flew out together, the Two of Spades and the Four of Clubs. What this is indicating here is that there could be a separation where somebody could be at a distance. It could also indicate, you know, some sort of lies and deception that could be verbally, you know, being spoken at this time, and or it could be literally a hard choice. That choice could be in regards to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and or this is somebody that is an authoritative figure, a leader, something of that nature. And this could indicate a hard choice, and or, you know, there could be a separation at this time, but there is verbal communication that comes in and or, you know, happens here in regards to a positive home environment situation. This could be, you know, you could be in separation from somebody who you are wanting to reconcile with, reunite with. You have a connection with this person, but this also indicates a positive home environment, okay? Or also at the same time, it is indicating that something is going to be, so to speak, rectified in regards to a separation or any sort of lies, betrayal, deceit, things of that nature, okay? Because with the King of Spades there, and like I was just speaking, and the Ace of Hearts, that is, the Ace of Hearts in the upright, that is like the home card, okay? And it's in the upright, so it means that it's a positive card. It's about your intention, and it's about positivity, and showing with the King of Spade there. And the King of Spade can be more of a colder energy, but they're more logical than anything, especially when it comes to showing their emotions. But there's positivity there with that person regardless, okay? So that could have been connecting with you. It might not have been. You know, they flipped out, so I'm just giving you the breakdown of them stringing together on what their meanings are. And now we're jumping into this Cartomancy spread here, so I just have to finish sorting the cards and we will jump right into this. So let's see what we got going on here. Again, this is for July 8th through July the 12th, 2019. Here's your cards. I shuffle them until the first one comes out, and that's what begins the grid, as I refer to it as. Your first card out here is the Eight of Clubs. Your second card out here is the Six of Hearts. You have the Three of Hearts, the Ace of Clubs in the reverse, the Two of Clubs, the Six of Clubs, the Three of Spade, the Joker in the reverse. The Joker in the reverse can indicate a new beginning that is not yet started, okay? And there, as you know, I'm trying not to jump in too quickly in reading this, but you know, it could be because of something that's going on behind the scenes, and or because of some sort of deception, that this new beginning has not yet started, but it does not mean that it's not going to, okay? It's just at a pause, Okay, false start, so to speak. This also can be the sign of Gemini because the Joker is the card that referenced the sign of Gemini. So you could be the Gemini and or you could be dealing with one. If you're not, that's okay. It could just be a new beginning that you're desiring. It's just not there yet. But doesn't mean it's not going to be. Okay, so 10 of Hearts, 5 of Diamonds, 5 of Spade, and the 4 of Diamonds. Okay, so what it's looking like here is that with these two cards together here, with the 10 of Hearts and the 5 of Diamonds, this is the Victory card, and this is the Karma card, okay? This is the Law of Attraction card. So victory is being attracted here. It also indicates that this karmic cycle, whatever it may be to you, is coming to a close. It looks like it has something to do with legal documents. Those legal documents could be pertaining to a home, a family situation. It could be in regards to a divorce. With that 5 of Spade there, 5 of Spade does indicate divorce. It could be about property, going through a divorce. It could be in regards to just property, family. Definitely some sort of deception around it, okay? There could be deception caused towards a Gemini, okay? I can tell you that because the Gemini is in the reverse and the deception is lying on them, causing them to be in the reverse. So it can indicate a deceptive Gemini, but I have to tell you here, because of that 10 of Hearts and the 5 of Diamonds, and because it's in the reverse and so is the Ace of Clubs, if those two were in the upright, I would indicate, you know, and this is the way that I see it, is the way the message is delivered, is that this person is deceptive in regards to the documents, okay? But what it's showing me here is that there's deception towards this person with the documents, and if it's not the person, and it's literally you, it doesn't matter what your sign is, like I said, this is generalized, all signs, okay, is that there's some sort of deception here, okay? It can involve family members, okay? With the 3 of Hearts, it's bloodlines, family, okay? But this also can indicate a developing love affair, okay? And somebody could be waiting on somebody to leave a home environment situation, meaning a divorce, okay? Because the developing love affair would indicate that there's 3 people, all right? And it is indicating here that there is definitely a connection. If you are a female, this person could be younger than you, whoever your partner may be, okay? And this person is dealing with some sort of karmic situation here in regards to a relationship, whether it is marriage or not. There's something going on here, but it looks like the biggest worry is the 4 of Diamonds, which indicates you know, financial stability. It's like property, things of that nature. And this person, you know, whoever I'm talking to, you know, it's like this person fears not having some sort of stability here. But I'm also picking up someone has grown frustrated in the situation. The outcome is victorious. Something does come to an end, but it's also indicating that in order for this to work out, somebody needs to communicate. Communicate in order to resolve this problem. I'm also seeing here that there's definitely, if you're dealing with this legal situation, there's family involved, anything of that nature, it's definitely in regards to a property. It could be a rented property. It's also looking like some sort of documents could have been deceptively acquired, obtained, and somebody is now trying to communicate with someone in order to resolve this problem. But whoever's been deceived by this is not communicating. directly with the person. But there's good news coming to whomever was deceived, because you have victory here, and it's like it ends. It's over. Yep. Because at the bottom here you have the 7 parts. Healing, steady improvements, happy surprises. Second chance to redo something that was not done in the beginning. So whether you're dealing with a relationship where there's 3 people and the person you're dealing with, or it's you, okay, is needing to cut someone out of your life, but you're worried about financial stability or something of that nature. What's indicating here is that you're needing to not deceive yourself, because that's why the Joker's in the reverse. It's like your new beginning can't start. Your victory lies with completing this cycle. But in order to complete this cycle, you may need to cut someone out of your life in order to do that. It's also looking like here, you know, if you are dealing with a work situation, it's almost in a sense like you could be overworked, and you're needing to trust yourself here in regards to taking some sort of steps here in communicating, because it's almost in a sense like you feel like you're being deceived at work because you could be overworked, and you could be fearful of approaching this because of money and finances, not wanting to become unemployed. But what it's looking like here is that there is some sort of issue here at work. Have the faith, have the faith and the courage in order to communicate this, especially if you're feeling some sort of deception here, because it shows that by facing this fear, you come out with some sort of victory, and there is a happy surprise at the end of the day. Okay? Always trust your gut, right? Always trust what it is that you feel, because it's trying to speak the truth to you. So if you're feeling that way, take the steps in order to communicate. You don't have to be confrontational about it, but have the faith and the courage in order to do so. Don't walk in fearful of what the outcome is going to be, but go in with the mentality that everything's going to work out for you, because you're going to relieve yourself of some sort of pressure you're feeling here. Okay? So, let's see what we got going on here. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, and by no coincidence whatsoever, you have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, and then you have true love. This is indicating, wow, I'm pulling these from the bottom just so you know. Alright, we're just going to do this. There is somebody here that you do share a connection with, alright? The person or people who are inquiring about this. But you're needing to make a choice here, especially if you are wanting to separate yourself from what no longer serves you here in regards to that divorce or just whatever the situation is, in order to be with the person you're desiring to be with. But you're needing to free yourself and take back control of your life here. Okay? The retreat card indicating that it's time for you to disconnect yourself from the world around you, shut off the chatter, the noise, and ask yourself what it is that you want. What is it that you want? Right? This is how you take back control of your life. This is how, honestly, by disconnecting yourself from the world around you, meaning maybe you just need to cut off social media for a bit, you know? I know that really triggered a lot of people, but you know, I'm serious. maybe write, writing is a great tool, or just clearing your mind, don't allow yourself to become influenced by what other people are thinking, or thoughts or suggestions of what it is that even they believe you should be doing, right? And really just going within and asking your true self, what is it that I want? What is it that I want? And by getting clear with yourself and understanding what you want, then you can actually start to move in directions to get you there. But if you're unsure of what it is that you even want, then things that continue to kind of just happen and fall all over the place, it's kind of just like how it goes, because you're not moving into a direction of a completed goal, so to speak, because you will have many goals that you reach in your life. It's not like you reach an ultimate goal and your life ends. How boring, right? It's like constant goals you set for yourself. But if you don't know what it is that you even want, how do you become fulfilled or feel satisfied? Nothing ever is satisfying then, right? So this is just indicating, and there's a lot of people like this, it's not, you know what I mean, it's not just like one or two, it's like a lot like a lot that need to take back control of their own lives. And how do you do that? By getting clear about what it is that you want, and no longer allowing the outside world, so to speak, control you and how you're living and how you feel, right? Addictions could be affecting your love life, or they could just be affecting you. We all have vices, but they could be affecting you, right? But this is also indicating that codependent relationship that we're needing to release from our lives, okay, in order to get to where it is that we want to be, which is either with the person that you already have feelings for real, removing yourself from the karmic situation. But this is also about freeing yourself from what it is that is holding you back from having everything that it is that you want. Now, there are some situations that are more complicated than others, where there's a lot of different components in order to get to here, okay, understood. But it's also about no longer fearing, what it is that could happen negatively for you, especially when you're on the end of being the person that was deceived. It's something more than your fear clouding your judgment, okay? And sometimes we're needing to disconnect ourselves from other people that are trying to influence our decisions, right? But by freeing yourself and taking back control of your life, you no longer are codependent on anything. Excuse me, okay? That's it. So this was your weekly update for July 8th through the 12th of 2019. I am conducting phone chats. You can schedule those through email. Go to the description box below and you will see all the information there. You can directly email me for those, and you can also go to my website and view my other services on there, and you can use the web forms on there in order to, connect with me in regards to a service. And as always, I love you guys. Bye.